see us in here with the current reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion. Tonight, Bon Secours Wellness Arena here in Greenville. I moved so I don't get to go the same way through downtown Greenville, but I remember when I lived where I did, I would drive through and I'd see all the trucks lined up, and that feeling of going and seeing it tonight. I heard that Imperium will be in action tonight.
Yes, actually a very important night for Imperium.
Yes.
There's a tag team match, the finals of the tag team tournament.
Oh, that's right.
Basically to identify the next challenger for the Usos.
That's going to be huge.
So it's a very
well,
big
yeah.
night.
Plus, where are the Usos at right now? I mean, last we heard,
could be some dissension.
There's a lot of family drama going on there. Last time I checked.
I know. That's when it's starting to fall apart for them, and then you three are you're there like. Mm-hmm.
It's time to capitalize for Imperium.
Yeah.
Just standing on the sideline observing. So.
Yeah.
Well, so that's the thing. Talking about the USO tension or whatever. The information I saw last night is that Roman Reigns will be in Greenville tonight.
Yes.
So okay. So I think it's kind of in my head where this evening might go, because I mean it's live SmackDown. It's not like I don't even know if house shows are a thing anymore. But I'll tell you that freaking the live events, especially if you have young kids, like somebody who works here just brought their kid in, it's seriously, I mean, my kid's the same way. I always would bring her in, but for them to be able to see it live is, you really can't.
Yeah, it definitely is the best, because also for me, like wrestling, sports entertainment for me, it's a life experience. That's when it's at its best. It's great to watch it at home. It's available for so many people who can't be at the venue, but it's really the best experience you get from being in the arena and live connecting with the wrestlers, the performers. That's what I always enjoyed as a fan when I started it. I saw my first matches in Vienna when my parents took me at the tournaments, and that was my first wrestling experience. So.
And to the point with COVID, where we're especially doing the shows without the audience.
Yes.
That you talk about watching on TV and then being there live. I can't remember the first event it was, because it was like NWA wrestling when I was a kid. Around here, I saw WWF at Little John Coliseum. I was so angry though, because Hogan was supposed to be there and he appeared on the Titantron. I was so angry, angry about that. Couldn't make it that night.
I thought you were going to tell the story about you getting caught flipping off Arn Anderson, and then he saw you do it as a kid.
I had great seats at the old Greenville Memorial Auditorium, and the Four Horsemen walked by, and Arn's there, and I'm just doing the typical, slow bird finger, and he's as close as you are to me, and he flipped me right back off. I almost just flipped you off. I'm sorry.
That's not nice.
And I just remember that chill that it felt with me. With you watch TV and you hear someone's music hit. If it's a great music like yours, it sets the tone.
Yes.
You hear that pop from the crowd, but when you're there and you're part of that pop, I mean, it's the endorphins, it's all that stuff.
100%.
It's worth tickets as low as $20. Are you kidding me? Good Lord.
It's a great deal.
It is a huge deal. And
100%.
that's tonight. And it's a Friday night too.
That's going to be fun.
You can stay out late. You're the Intercontinental champ now.
Yes.
So is anybody on your radar that maybe you want to shut up or feud with?
I don't need to have anyone on the radar, to be honest. I think I should be on everybody's
There
you go.
There you go.
He's the
That's
champ.
how it works, actually.
That's words from a champion right there. I'm on their radar.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, but whoever shows up, whoever basically qualifies, I take on that.
Talking about like the I guess the state of wrestling right now. We see obviously with The Rock, we see Batista, what he did. First off, I see two, more than two, but if I'm thinking about it, I see two people that could go from the roster into maybe a Marvel universe, some kind of Tom Cruise thing.
That's big money.
It's you and it's Rhea Ripley. Y'all both have a look that transcends wrestling into, like, I could see you as a Bond villain. I could see you as the new Bond.
I wouldn't mind to be a Bond villain. That sounds good, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God, that would be perfect. They're
Yeah.
doing new ones.
Yeah,
They're coming
they're
out.
I
changing
know.
it up. They need a
And
new James Bond.
you have that, like somebody texted in earlier. We were talking about, you have that 1940s Hollywood look. You know, I guess that's a compliment. I mean, but you a very, like, I don't know. You would slide right into it. I
He's
feel like.
handsome and classic looking, like, you know.
He's
Oh,
married.
thank you
Paige.
very much.
He is
Yeah.
married.
I am as well. Yeah, that's
Yes.
true. But yeah, I think that's style-wise, that's what I'm kind of like aiming for. I like older movies and stuff like
Do
that.
you really?
And I like, yeah. Also, I don't know. For one example, I like a lot of the mob movies because what I like about it is like everybody was kind of well dressed back then
Yeah,
and stuff like that
style.
in the times, and I like that. Yeah,
That shows in your wrestling style too. You still
Yeah.
have that traditional style of what wrestling in its early days really was. Where
yeah.
the good guy's name would be Gentleman somebody, and the bad guy would be Bad News so and so.
It's
Just
a
had to
real,
lay it out there.
it's
like
a real
that.
punishing style. Like I figured you would fit perfect, like in Stu Hart's dungeon. Like it's that style of wrestling.
Yeah, it is. I'm very physical style of wrestling. I always thought it's like the what happens in the ring has to be believable and
Yeah.
intense. And like I said, touched on it before, especially with that's how wrestling in Europe always has been. And even when I went to the wrestling school the first time, I just got shown like there's that hold and there's
Yeah.
3 ways out and 3 ways in, and the next week is another hold. And so we spent months on holds and basic stuff before we would even
Yeah.
start doing flashy things like punches or running the ropes.
Oh
and
no, man.
and stuff like that. It was always based on just holds and basics.
And you've avoided the cauliflower ear, I noticed.
I did, yeah.
Is
But to
there-
be fair, that doesn't really happen anymore these days. It's
Really?
and it's usually more amateur thing, amateur wrestling.
Oh, okay.
All those guys
Oh.
usually have the cauliflower ears.
Really?
Yes.
They're
Oh
real
my
physical,
gosh.
yeah.
Very, very physical. Yeah, you're a future legend. I mean, no doubt. I mean, the look, the demeanor, the wrestling, it's all important. It really is. It's people can say, well, if you're a good wrestler, it'll get over, you'll be a star. But it's the packaging, it's all of it. And when it's believable, see, we come from a time when people were playing Russians that were American on
Yes.
TV. We've seen, I don't know where the Bushwhackers were from, but
New
regardless,
Zealand, right?
but like you have the authentic feel. It's natural. It's not like the put on thing, and that's what really like always has shined through. I mean, always has.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like you have to connect with your audience. Like whatever you want to portray, you have to make sure they feel it when they look
Yeah.
at you, and you don't have to support it with if that makes. You just mentioned the flags. It's like a very easy go to. Like
Yes.
Whatever the situation
Yeah.
in the countries or something, to put a certain flag on someone and
Right.
he's maybe less likable or something.
Or the way they did Slaughter when they had him
whatever.
going
But I
showing.
think all of that, especially with how the world is today, is very one-dimensional because that will get your first reaction or something. But
What's left
the
after
audience
that?
today, they wanna go deeper into the characters and into the personalities and figure out who they are and stuff and want to connect.
Well, your authenticity shines through because you gave up a lot to get where you are, moving to this country, your personal transformation.
Your personal transformation too, which I know you're probably tired of talking about that, but God bless, man.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, you were already there, and then you're like, all right, how can I better it now? And wow.
Yeah, it was like I always liked
Wow.
it. I always liked that junky look and stuff. I always liked the
Big beefy, like the way
Yeah.
Bruno looked back, or Gorilla Monsoon looked
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, look, I like that old beefy look of like the monsters with the heels, the
Yeah.
real rough heels. But then when I knew I would come up to the main roster, I thought it's like I need to bring a new version of myself, a
Sure.
little bit of updated version, and then
You stepped it up.
Fat Boy brought in a gift. I think he's now nervous about presenting it.
So
to
I've
me.
been looking forward to this because
What?
you're not gonna come here and leave empty-handed.
That's a pleasant surprise, actually.
Oh no.
Now, I don't want to say you're homesick, but we
Yeah.
know you're from Austria, and we think we got something that might make you feel
There's
like
no
you're at home.
we
You
on
can
this.
make me really happy now, or
No.
majorly mess it up. That's
He's
the
going to
question.
botch this so
Yeah,
bad.
boys.
What is this?
Oh, let's hear what he thinks.
Now, I'm curious to hear the story behind this.
Oh man.
So it's a can of Vienna sausage, and I gotta say I appreciate the effort, but those kind of sausage don't exist where I'm
what?
from.
Hey, I told you.
And also,
Oh.
I gotta tell you something. The Vienna sausage is only called Vienna sausage everywhere around the world. The Vienna sausage in Vienna is called a Frankfurter sausage.
Really?
Fat
So-
boy.
Well, around here we call them We call them Vieners.
Vieners?
We take
Vieners.
Vienna and wieners and put it Vieners. It's this weird
We
thing.
grew up hearing like that was, imported from, Vienna sausage.
Like
It's real
that's all
nice,
you
but-
guys ate. Is the way.
Could be that they imported it from there, but like I said, it's called Frankfurt.
Oh,
It's
something
in,
else.
in
Somewhere
Vienna.
else.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
They're not
I'm glad.
as fancy
I
back
got the
then.
story behind it too. So I mean, that's,
At
at least wanted that.
man, it's
But I appreciate the
Oh,
gesture.
It's all good. I love it. Man.
Tonight. What time is the bell time? 7? No, it goes on TV at 8.
Yeah,
On
Fox.
TV,
Fox
live on Fox.
live on
8
Fox.
PM.
Bring your signs, do all that stuff at 8 p.m. Tickets still available. Go down to the well, get your tickets as low as $20. And parting question: when was the last time you saw Vince in person?
Shortly before he left.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's good. I mean, it's good to put some FaceTime in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Hey, man, pleasure to meet you. Go see it live tonight. Feel that pop in person. Go see Imperium in, I was going to say in concert, but no, they're going to be wrestling and the whole crew tonight, WWE SmackDown at the Well. You do it this time, Fat Boy.
Gunter!
Oh, man, that was great.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
my friend. Have a great morning. We'll be back.
This is WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, and I love waking up with the Rise Guys.
The Rise Guys Morning Show.